coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense. It's got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Got me lying.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
The 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
19 Charger.
Benson once more. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Giants picked up the fumble and ran it home. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The playground back in the day, right? You're playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready? Cowboys.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Buying some time left. On the run, deep down the left side. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Benson on 1st and 10. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
Back to throw now. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go! Here we go! Back to 60! Go!
Setting up to throw. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for seconds.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Now throw on 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered create on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Let's go! Cougar 19!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ready, ready!
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready!
From the red zone on 1st. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a one-score game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Darts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And now they face 2nd down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They give it to him again. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they just get the play off. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow their early lead to 13. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
So, well, there in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 21-7 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Check.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to stay worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know you can set the table for more.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Here's a screen to Benson. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
Pass play coming here. Finds Benson out of the backfield. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Ready? 19.
They'll throw 3rd and long. It's caught by Harrison. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, play action. Finds his target, Ryman. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a one-score game in the first half. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Darts out of the shotgun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they shut him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. This will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. throw here, third down. Throw left side, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. He's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. It'll be a gain of 5, and they've got second and goal now from the 3.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. They go to him again, and he barrels across for the touchdown. The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find payday.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return starts at the 9. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Let's go. Ready?
They're going to try and throw here. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Get up. 19, 18.
To the air on third and long. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You want to become quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Okay,
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Throwing it again here. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Hits his running back. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Buying some time right. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Ball's still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Pack the 60.
They are throwing it again. He beams one deep right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a one-score game before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
21. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
Third quarter underway. Here's Benson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Come on, come on. 79 Bronx, Cowboy 80.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll bring out the punter here. And the last time he kicked it, it was taken back for 6. Takes this in at the 25. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Sending him on the dive. There he goes on the right side. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants push their lead further to start the half.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Pitching it out to Benson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get there.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Mikey, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
He's going to throw it. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. First down now, ball at the 33.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Roll, let's bring it.
Now begin this drive with Benson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Buffalo, 18.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
I'll air it out on 3rd. He's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Working quickly here.
3 plays and out.
They're going for this. Flushed out of the pocket. That's cut beyond the marker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
Warriors, let's go now.
He's going to throw it again. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Dose of the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Still Still sticking with the passing game. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Darts. Connects on the crosser. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They get an even 40 out of that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down. Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Darts. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight and forced the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line of gains. So here comes 4th down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Cardinals in the formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. I'll try again from the 20 into the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
65, alert, alert.
They'll run. It's Benson. And this one will not work out for him. He's stacked up behind the line and is going to head off after a turnover on downs. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Now give left side. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense has now left them some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Your start now. Headed out right. He brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They ruled him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and it couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Roll. Cowboy 80.
They'll run the counter. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Has this at the 6. Dancing past him. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Into the hands of Harrison. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Working now from the gun. Ooh, that throw behind his intended target. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Again to throw on 2nd. Forced out to his right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Giants get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up.
60 Bison. 60. Go, Rick. Go.
Give now to the running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Giants keep running away with this.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What do we call this, other than simply splendid?
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants continue piling on to this lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. His return starts at the 5. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Focus.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And they pick him off again. And the Giants are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this up near the 40. Jumps a little bit short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season.
Let's go. Liking 18.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Another carry for him. He cuts it right. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They score again, and they grow that lead further. The Giants are running them out of the building.
He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring it. Look at the juice he showed on touchdown number 4. He actually looks like he's getting stronger and faster as this game goes along. Just wow.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants grow their lead yet again.
Giants 62. Cardinals 21.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Fielded at the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice game. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Warriors. Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's got McBride complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Let's go.
The play action on 1st down. He rolls to his right. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting them into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Ready.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down.
Ready.
Desperation time here. Harrison secures this left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
And they pick him off again. Picked by Abdul Carter. And the Giants are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Running back gets the handoff. Still has some space inside the 35. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Giants throw 6 more on the blowout. So here at MetLife, it's the G-men who come away with the win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before really still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.